This week's game of the week is Outlast Trinity. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Outlast Whistleblower, which is an expansion to the first game, Outlast. Developed and published by Red Barrels, this story expansion released in June of 2014 on the Xbox One. This game serves as a supplement to the main game and occurs before and during the events of the original Outlast story. You play as Wayland Park, a software engineer for the Murkoff Corporation, and your character is in charge of providing maintenance to one of the human experiment chambers that the Murkoff Corporation uses on the mental patients of the Mount Massive Asylum. After witnessing the effects these experiments have on the patients of the insane asylum, a horrified Wayland decides to become a whistleblower and send an anonymous email to Miles Upshur, who is the protagonist of the first game. He does this in order to expose Murkoff's inhumane experiments on the patients. However, unbeknownst to Wayland, his activity was being monitored by one of the Murkoff executives, who captures Wayland and forces him to become a patient of the asylum in order to cover up this leak. The rest of the game is you playing as Wayland, attempting to escape while simultaneously avoiding the violent, mentally insane patients that chase you around the asylum grounds. This game is truly terrifying. The original Outlast and this expansion are very famous for helping to popularize the genre of horror where you have no tools or weapons to defend yourself. You can actually only hide and get chased around by the enemies. The only thing that you have really at all is a camera that you use to document the events around you, and you can also use it to see in the dark thanks to the night vision capability on the camcorder. I don't want to spoil too much about this game, but there are some truly horrific scenes in this expansion that make the original Outlast seem quite tame in comparison. Some of the most terrifying moments that come from this game are when you're attempting to find a key or go to the next objective, and you will hear the sound of an enemy talking to themselves, or in one case, revving their buzzsaw slowly get louder and louder as they approach you. And you'll start to hear Wayland breathe louder as the enemy approaches, which also helps to immerse you in the game, and it personally made me feel very scared. Overall, I highly recommend this game, and the length isn't too long either, so I would say it's worth checking out. Thank you all for watching. If you all like these reviews, consider dropping a like or subscribing to my channel. And with that, we will see you next week.